Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning for 9 a.m. flow. Uh, we're going to move through what I hope to be a pretty grounding practice today. So in this in that vein, we're actually going to start really grounded on the ground, on our backs, reclined. Okay, so let's meet there. Legs in half rest if comfortable for you. If not, feel free to lengthen them out or use your rolled up blanket and underneath the backs of the knees like you would in a bit of a supported Shavasana. And just take a moment here before you even think about breath or suddenly to settle in. So notice how the head hits, how the shoulders hit, how the hips hit, how the feet hit, how the arms rest at your sides, and feel settled in that. I want to check in. I'm working to get left and right side balance in the shoulders, feeling that come up through length of the sides of the neck, and the head, back of the head releases into the earth. Right from the shoulders, I can track it. They're down through the arms as my first get-go. Elbows. Sometimes I really like hands on belly. You may like hands open. Up to you. And then the next point of contact is going to be the back of the pelvis, the left and the right. And depending on the morning, sometimes I need a little wiggling just to settle in there. But again, just like the shoulders, I'm aiming to feel the same weight into the mat, left and right. So if you check in and you notice that you're tilted a little to one side, right, maybe invite that side that's lifted from the backside, from the glute, invite it to soften. Right? And then the front of the hip, invite that to sink down too. Want a softness in the hip flexors, whether they're extended, straight, or legs bent. And think of the feet then also pointing forward if you're joining me with bent knees and half rest. The toes are pointing forward, not turned out, not rotated in, and they're feeling just gently relaxed onto the earth. So maybe taking the feet a little further away suits you. Now here, as we breathe, we'll take the breath in and out through the nose as we do. And I'd like to aim for the sensation of expansion in the back. So as you breathe in, try to breathe the back into the mat. And it doesn't have to be force, or it doesn't have to be a tremendous amount of pressure, but draw into it. And then exhale, just that little bit of lift, that little lessening, as it were. Inhale, breathing into the back. And exhale, just letting that empty out. If you do have hands resting on belly, right, try not to get too much of a big belly breath here. Breathing in, it goes into the back and into the sides of the ribs more than anything else is where we're aiming. And then as you exhale, a deflation of the belly. I don't want to feel that my belly pushes out as I exhale, just a soft and lessening fullness. Inhale, breathing in, filling the lungs, easy, no gripping. And exhaling. And we'll take about 3 to 5 more rounds of breath here. Checking in with the subtleties of how you are landing on the mat today. The head, the shoulders, the arms, the hips, and the feet. Nice. And then let's go ahead and take the feet, widen them out, turn the toes in, and knock the knees into each other. Broadening from the back of the pelvis, this little bit of internal rotation as the thighs now come in. And let's open the arms wide. So the knees close in, the arms open wide, a little bit of dichotomy here. Now, as the legs point inward, the toes turn inward. A little bit of press of the legs into each other, not overly, but a sense that they are magnetizing a bit into each other. Next breath in, reach the arms up, cross right elbow over left, give a hug. You can rock a little bit side to side. Maybe you found those shoulder blades. And then settle in. Nice breath in here. And then exhaling, draw the shoulders wide into the mat. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, left elbow over right. Again, reaching around, maybe rocking side to side, left and right. Trying to grab or, challenge yourself on the reach, but don't grip so much that it's lost all other integrity of ease in the body. And then sit with it. Soften the shoulders now down to the earth. Lengthen the back of the neck. And then release the arms. Bring the feet together and let's open the knees wide. And if you're not ready for Supta Baddha Konasana, go ahead and grab your blocks or whatever else you may have and pop them right underneath the knees. Right? Generally, when you come to this pose right off the bat, I start to increase that lumbar arch, that lower back arch. So see if you can neutralize that without smashing. I'm not trying to smash it. I'm just not over popping out the belly. Okay, so neutral still in the pelvis, tailbone lengthening towards heels, not the ground, right? Away. All right, from here, let's take the arms up to the sky this time. Reach through the fingers, spread them wide, and then not lifting anything, just inhale, lift the shoulders, and then exhale, draw the shoulders into the mat. Inhale, lift the shoulders, exhale, draw the shoulders into the mat. One more, inhale, lift the shoulders, exhale, draw the shoulders into the mat. Nice. Now, take the right arm overhead as the left arm goes away, and then circle them palms to the sky back around, okay? Inhale, coming around, same, right over, left around, exhale, coming around. Inhale, notice if other parts of the body are trying to move, and you'll only really tune into that if you go slow. So think about this really slow movement. And as the palms are up, you've got like 2 trays. Hey. And come back through, nice, inhale. Exhale, now stay here, left arm over, right arm away, and then reverse it up and pass it through. Link a movement to the breath. If you're inhaling wide, that's all good. Exhale across, or you can take it the other way. Exhale wide. Inhale across, up to you. Let's do 2 more, and I'm going to try to go even slower. So challenge yourself. Go slower and reach more. Inhale, slower, coming out from the armpits all the way through the fingers. And then exhale, slow, 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 pass through. Awesome. Now, let's go ahead and think about either removing the blocks or taking them out just a little bit further. Inhale, now increase, pelvic tilt, tailbone down, increase the arch. And then exhale, hollow. Knees come in and up, feet together, press to bridge. Okay, so we're gonna work what you just started to do with the tail, the arch and the hollow here, right? Inhale, pressing in, lengthen the tailbone towards the back of the knee. So this is a little bit of that hollow. Right? And then on your next exhale, let that carry you all the way through. Right? Inhale, arch it. Exhale, tuck, hollow. Let that lead you up. Exhale, hollow, little tuck, coming down. Inhale, arch it. Exhale, hollow, press, and lift up. Breath at the top, and then exhale, rolling down. Thumbs point to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop it up. Inhale, arms overhead. Leave them there. Reach them there. Stay with me for 2 breaths. If this bothers the neck with the arms overhead, then widen them out or bring them back to your sides. On your next exhale, hollow and lower down. Roll through. Nice. Now let's draw the knees in and let that small of the back hit the mat. We're gonna rock side to side. Now we've held the hips in some static positions, both internal rotation and external rotation. We're gonna move through those now. So let's start with hands onto either the knees or the tops of the thighs. You choose, really light. The feet are dangling as best as you can, so not trying to hold any energy there. Inhale, circle them out, exhale, come in. Inhale, circle them out, exhale, come in. And if you do this in a rocking motion, odds are you're gonna feel this travel through the chain of the spine, and that's fine. And let's take these the other way again, traveling through the chain of the spine, which means as the legs go away, I generally get a little pull, a little rocking. It shouldn't feel like pressureful, but you know, so my head's moving a little bit, my shoulders are moving a little bit. It's fine. We're gonna come back in and then give a hug, rock side to side. And then we're gonna do the same action, but we're not gonna let the body move. We're gonna try to not let the body move, okay? So drawing down, anchoring into the earth, okay? Inhale, take the legs out. Exhale, bring them in. Inhale, take them out. Exhale, bring them in. Okay, so maybe the range of motion isn't quite as much. Going slower. I'm trying to stay neutral in my spine, so I'm not smashing the back. I'm not hollowing the back. Go the other way. Trying to keep that pelvis steady in the rocking. Inhale it out, exhale it in. 3 more. Inhale it out, exhale it in. 2 more. Inhale it out, exhale it in. Last one. Inhale it out, exhale it in. Awesome. Now grab a hold of the back of the legs and let's extend the toes to the sky. Flex the feet and hold here. Try to connect the heels down through the backs of the legs right into the sits bones into the mat. The feet are flexed, rotate them out. The feet are flexed, rotate them in. The feet are flexed, rotate them out. The feet are flexed, rotate them in. Knees are turning with, thighs are turning with. Movement here. Awesome. And then let's point the toes. Okay. Working those nice splits overhead like what we did with the arms, we're going to do with the feet here. So inhale, right leg towards you, left leg away. Exhale, flex and rotate. Nice. Stay with it. Inhale, right leg towards you, left leg away. Exhale, flex and rotate. Awesome. Inhale, right leg over, left head. Exhale, flex and rotate. One more. Inhale, exhale, flex and rotate. Hold here, opposite direction. Left goes around right to the front, and then switch them out. Left goes around right to the front, and switch them out. Notice if the whole body's rocking with, and we're really working stability here. So fingertips are nice. Fingertips on hip bones, thumbs on rib cage. Nice measurement of what may be happening. And we'll finish it off. Beautiful. 2 legs up. And exhale, bring them in. Rock it side to side. And then widen the knees out as you rock side to side. And if it makes more sense to hold on to the back of the thighs, go for it. Let's take it to a happy baby, rocking from side to side. And then let's see about bringing it into a butterfly. So taking the knees wider, soles of the feet together, and rocking side to side. Waking up through the outer hips. Pressing the knees away, holding in the middle. Push the knees away from you. Maybe grabbing up around the feet, pulling the toes of the feet towards you. I'm on the grabbing the baby toe side of the foot. 3 breaths here. Press the feet into each other as you push the knees wide. 2 more breaths. Last round. Soft Ujjayi, using that soft pull of the throat, breath in. Soft guide of the breath, breath out. Listen to it, feel it, and then release. Set the feet onto the mat. And then take the left arm overhead, roll the body over to the left, come into sideline, okay? Sideline here, we're gonna go ahead and take that left arm and now reach it through and across. I'm trying to draw the shoulder long with the arm, and then inhale, open back up. Try to keep the knees as they are. circle the arm, right arm overhead, come back around, and then straight up across. Arm around and overhead, and then straight up and across. Again, one more like that, around and overhead, and then straight up and across. Awesome, let's do it the opposite now. Reach, 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 press, 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 coming over, and then up and overhead, circle it around. Press, press, press. I'm trying to keep my knees from moving, my feet from moving, so my heels are pulled out under my knees, not tucked in by my bum. Let them come out. Ground through the legs into the mat, their connection. Try to keep that right hip reaching towards the left. Beautiful. And then our last one, we're coming round. Inhale, take it up and over. Nice. And then knees pull in and come back to the center. Take a moment, set the feet on the ground, realign the spine. I'm just going to flip my vision here so I'm not staring at a wall on y'all. Okay. And then arms are out. We're going to go ahead and take that right arm overhead to start and just tuck and roll sideline to the right. So fully sideline onto the right. Shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. And then the knees, I'm going to line them up with my hips, and the feet are going to be right underneath. I'm working to keep my knees aligned with each other. You can always stick your blanket or anything else in between. If they don't comfortably hit, don't rest in any hip impingement to try to squeeze the knees together. It's never worth it. Okay. All right. Right arm comes through. Again, I'm opening that space underneath the shoulder blade, just like when we grabbed and hugged. It's that same sensation. Right? Long neck. So if this doesn't work for you, some people will really like a little blanket here for the head. Okay. And then our hands, we're starting together. We started together with the hands, and we went across. We'll go both ways. And then around over the top. Yeah, we went the other way first. I knew it. All right. But here we are. We're going anyway. Straight to the sky. And then up and over. Right? And this right side, like I don't even, not just my legs pushing in, but maybe I'm pressing my right arm down into the mat as well. And then up and around. 3 more. Inhale it. Exhale it. 2 more. Inhale it. Exhale it. 1 more. Keep the legs tight as you can. And exhale it. Awesome. All right. Over and around, up and around, circle it, and then right up through the top. Okay. Up and around, circle it. Should really feel not only the arm work, but those oblique line on the left kick in right here as I'm coming around. Right. Inhale it. So the rib cage on the left begins to contract and draw in towards the center of the body. Inhale it. 2 more. Exhale it. Last one. Inhale it. And exhale it. Awesome. Tuck the knees in and come onto your back. Set your feet down. Center yourself out. Okay. We're going to go ahead and work our way up to a seated, but I'd like to get 3 or 4 rock and rolls until you get there. So don't be in a big hurry. It doesn't need to be anything quick. And we're going to do this as a little spinal massage. So I'm going to use my legs to help me with that. Tuck chin to the chest. Come on up and roll it back and up and back. I'm trying to get pretty smooth on my spine if I can. A little balance at the top. Let's do 1 more. A little balance at the top. And then this next one, let's really balance. Okay, up and then really balance. Finding the lower abdominals, right? That hollow. We worked this as we did our tucks earlier, and those hollow holds. We begin to get into that line. But instead of being small of the back of the waist, try to go a little bit lower, right? And then lift from 2 inches below the navel, 2 inches below the belly button. Lift that spot in and up. Hook it. Holding. And hold on to the legs, or if you want to lock those heels in towards you, maybe letting them float. 3. Squeeze the knees. 2. And then cross on over the ankles, hands and knees. All right, from here, inhale, open the heart, breathe in, cow pose. Exhale, press and round, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Looking at the feet behind you, they're right underneath, right behind the knees. Exhale, press and round, cat pose. Hold here, rock side to side. or front to back, I should say, or side to side, or make it a full circle. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Let's come to down dog. Walking those legs out, giving the head a little shake of no or nod of yes. Shift forward into your plank pose. And exhale back to your down dog. Rocking heels to right, rocking heels to left. Again, rocking heels to right, and rocking heels to left. Center back out. Inhale, shift forward to your plank. And exhale, lift back up to down dog. Walk hands back to your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms, raise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Work your nice tall stance. Turn on the legs, turn on the feet. Open the chest. And lift through your crown. Thank yourself for showing up. And plant a seed of intent. When complete, release the hands and open the eyes. Awesome. Okay. We're going to come into a little bit of balance here. So making our way to the top of the mat, I'm going to step into the left foot and let the right just shift behind me, point the toes and push the heel back. Okay. And then tracking that right leg's coming through and up towards me. Nice. Foot comes out to the side, leg turns out to the side. We're coming right into tree. Hopefully those hips are ready. Coming right into some balance. Right? So balance pose here. We will do a little more dynamic flow, but we're solidifying our stance, feeling now ground up. The legs come into each other, right to left, left to right. Watch the gaze. And don't worry if that right foot presses on your inner knee. It's fine. It just shouldn't cause any pain. Your left leg is actually pretty darn strong and you're not going to do any damage there unless, of course, you are feeling unstable, unsecure, or discomfort. Move. All right. Taking that right leg, bringing it back, and if you can still stay with the balance with me, we're either going to hold on to the back of the leg or interlace around the shin. Otherwise, just set it down and rejoin, pulling it in. Standing Apanasana. And as we pull the leg in here, let's work a little bit of opposition as push into the left, hug the left outer hip in, and feel how that helps to lift the right up. Awesome. And then keeping the leg high, bring it to the outside. It's not connected in this tree. And then if you want to try to hold it, bring the hands back to heart, keeping the right leg right where it was. I like to add a flex of the foot here on that right heel. That helps me drive it up a little bit more. I like tuning on a little more activity for that. And then shift it and release it. Awesome. Okay, so here we go. We're going to step into the right and the same with the left. I'm just going to face you this round. So I'm just stepping in. Nice and balanced, right? I gotta watch my little screen here. And then just push it back to stand. That's where we started. Just turn it on here, turn it on here. Outer hips hugging in as the knee transitions to the front. Okay, nice. And then we took it out to the side, press, and then just landing where it lands. Just land it where it lands. Try not to feel that you need to connect, okay? And then the legs here are pushing into each other. Front hip bones pick up maybe a little bit. Outer hips hug in. Standing leg is strong. Arms are your choice. Turning on outer hip on the left, right? I'm trying to press that knee back, scoop the buttocks under, and stay with it. Again, this magnetizing rooting of the foot and the leg into each other, equal pressure into both. So it's not the foot pushing just the leg pushes back. And then we're gonna see about coming into hugging that leg in front, right? Either again, setting it down first or coming with, all right? We're gonna hug it out, lift it up. Outer right hip hugs in. I'm trying to lift up off my right thigh, and I'm doing that from pushing my right leg in. Left hip is actually dropping down as I pull the knee up. So I'm not trying to lift my hip is coming down, my knee is coming up. Using the arm strength here. Awesome. And then we thought about going out to the side. So rotating it out to the side. Right, pressing back, and maybe you stayed there or you brought hands to prayer and floated it. Flexion of the foot perhaps, if you'd like that, pulling that knee closer towards its shoulder. Stay with me for 2 more breaths. Nice. And then release it. Woohoo, shake it out. Okay. Let's take another step, or as many as you need to work it to the top of the mat. Have some blocks ready if you'd like to use those. Okay, we're gonna work just some lunge salutes. So we'll just be stepping back into lunge with a half salute and stepping back to the top of the mat, okay? Toes pointing forward, outer hips hugging in. So already in Tadasana here standing, you like to feel like you're about to come into balance. It's a really nice way, I think, to check in that you really are using the pelvis here as a form of stability, not a place of rest and pressure into. So imagine that you're on one leg here, right? It's a great way to build actual balance so that when you are on one leg, you'll be able to stay there with a little more ease. Okay, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to blocks or frame the foot, step back with the right leg. Take a nice breath in here, inhale. Exhale, set the knee down. Inhale, lift up, low lunge. Exhale, hands down. Tuck back toes under, and then push off. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half. Exhale, step back, left leg. Lengthening. Knee down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, coming down. Tuck toes, step to join. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half. Exhale, hands down, right leg back. Lengthening out through here. Instead of setting the back knee down, let's think about pulling that back knee forward, right? So pulling the back knee forward and then coming up, lifting up to crescent. Back heel is pulling forward, back knee is pulling forward. Outer hips are hugging in. Exhale, going long, low. Arms by ears. And then set the knee down here. Bring the hands back behind, interlace, and then draw the shoulders back, chest up. Squeezing the hands towards each other and drawing fingertips down the back. The head doesn't need to go unless you feel prepared for that. Still pulling that back knee forward. And then releasing. Exhale, shifting. Half split. Rocking the front leg straight. 3 more breaths. Shift it forward. Nice, tuck back toes under, press up, and we'll step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Left leg steps back. Nice long runner's lunge here. Again, feeling that back heel roll forward, that back knee come forward, and then using that to come on up to the top, crescent. Maybe playing with a little depth here. Pulling front ribs in. And then halfway reach. Reach long. Set the back knee down. Coming around with the hands. Inhale, open the chest. Right. Shoulders drawing back and the base of shoulder blades into the heart. Staying with it. Another breath or two. Bringing the hands towards each other, trying to get maybe the pinky side hand of the palm to grip tight, the elbows squeezing towards each other, and then gently send the hip back as you release your way out. The hip comes back, rocking onto the front heel. Feeling the front hip pull back, back knee is still traveling a little bit forward. That's still intensity or of effort of pulling forward. Sometimes I like to sit my hips back further onto my heels. And some days I like it with my hips up right over my back knee. Right? Let's take 2 more breaths. Nice. Shift yourself forward. Tuck back toes under, up. And then we're stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, come on back down. Inhale, half. Exhale, hands down, right leg steps back. Lengthen heart forward. Inhale, climb up, crescent lunge. Nice. From here, we're gonna go ahead and do a nice little swoop. Fake hug the front leg, little fake hug on the front leg, and then inhale, take it back up. Exhale, coming forward, little fake hug. Inhale, come back up. Arms are strong. Always a sensation of moving through water or sand. We've got some weight coming through, integrity all the way through the fingers. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Now stay low here. Bring the right hand where your right foot would be, either the floor block or fingertips. We're twisting. So get as much space as you need to feel full length in the torso and then open up. Strengthen through the right leg. This is about the time it starts to go soft. And then release. So the left hand is down as well, both hands on the front foot. Step the back foot in a little bit. We're gonna come into a pyramid. So see if the back heel will come on down to the mat. Inhale, shift a bit forward into the front foot. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, shift back. Feel what happens in the hips. Inhale, shifting forward. Left hip rises. Exhale, shifting back, left hip tends to sink. Inhale, see if you can find middle ground where the hips feel level. And then the legs are trying to work towards each other, just like that back knee to front heel. It's the same thing here. It's just that the knee tracks from the ground. So I'm not pulling my knee forward because that would be kind of funky. So I'm letting my knee come down, and that connection of knee and heel on the back foot comes to the front. Awesome. And then step into the front foot, lift the back. 1. Come on back. Step into the front foot, lift the back. 2. Come on back. Step into the front foot, lift back foot. 3. Hold, lift the chest. hold, maybe float the arms. Warrior three the hard way. Turn on a little bit of cobra. And then exhale, stand up, right knee to the front. Right knee out to the side. Right knee rotating all the way back through. Back knee down. Inhale, arms up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, folding over it again. 2 breaths. Shifting forward, tucking back toe under, press to lift off, and then step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale, breath up, sweep up. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Okay, step back, left leg. Beautiful. Right? And then we're coming up. So again, I'm getting that sense. I'm back knee to front heel, coming up into our crescent. And we're working some endurance in this pose. And as we work endurance, we're holding it for a while, but we're also trying to maintain strong stability. So we're going for those fake hugs here, movement. Exhale, coming down, little fake hug. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Awesome. Shifting, straightening the front leg, maybe a little bit of smaller stance coming in towards your pyramid here. Oh, no. Bend it back. Sorry. I want to twist that. Left hand down. Inhale, open up, twist to the right. Yes. Twist into the right. Not sinking the weight into the heel of the hand, pressing up again. Tall spine. All that room to go. Solidify, strengthen the back leg. Push through its heel, firm the thigh. And releasing through. Awesome. Now, step the back foot in a little bit and shimmy the front hip back. Okay. And then here we are in our pyramid, and we played a little bit with the pyramid. Shifting into the front foot, shifting into the back foot, shifting into the front foot, shifting into the back foot, and then trying to find that balance where the hips feel level. Two breaths in the hold. Awesome. Now shifting forward, up. Pick up the back leg and shift back. Shift forward, picking up the back leg and shift back. Again, shift forward, picking up, shift back. Last one, shift forward, lift it, and then fingertips, chest, maybe the hands float for your 3 the hard way. Nice. And then stepping through, up, out to the side, disconnected tree, and then back through. Foot down. Awesome. Knee down. Front leg goes straight. Toes are curling back, 3. Toes are curling back towards you, 2. And shifting up, tuck toes, step to the top. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Step back, right leg. Warrior 2. Front knee is bent, pointing forward. Back foot, outer is aligned. Shifting the left arm to the front. Shoulder towards knee, hug them. Right arm sweeps and climb on up. Exhale, give yourself a hug here. Coming around, finding the shoulders. Soften the elbows down. Okay. And then outer line of back foot is down. We're gonna make some circles with the torso here. So I'm coming around inside the legs and up towards the back. Right? And the stability is, as we've been doing, the lower half of the body. Right? So I'm trying to be unchanging in the structure of my legs. They're not moving in position. And I'm consistently trying to bring them into equal effort. Let's go the other way. Rotating. 4. And 3. Right, so you're making that circle with the shoulders, which means you've got to go back a little bit. 4. You can't just move forward. All right, and then open them up. Nice. Straighten the front leg. Clip the hip. Reach way forward. Bring your hand closer to you than you normally do and higher than you normally do. All right, so let the shoulders be higher than the hips. Push into the ground, okay? And the top right hip, let it rotate just a little bit towards the ground and feel that left thigh really lift and hug into the hip, okay? And then right arm circles up, reaches, exhale, circle it, reach it. One more, exhale, circle it, reach it. Awesome. Now across the horizon, over, maybe to the other side. Inhale, back. Exhale, across the horizon, passing the toe over to the other side and back. Inhale, again, across the horizon. Thumb to the sky, really reach it and back. One more, inhale, across the horizon. Now hold facing towards the front and lift the back heel, bend the front knee, step to join, 2 feet at the top. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, wide swoop up. Exhale, come on back down. Inhale, half. Exhale, step back, left leg. Back heel down. And we're coming into our warrior 2. Take your time. Foot in the front, right hand moves in, right knee, right shoulder, hug. Strong back leg, feeling balanced already. Inhale, coming up, right back into the back foot. Warrior 2. Nice wide wingspan, warrior 2. Outer back foot down. Feet are trying to slide towards each other and working strong stability here. Exhale, left elbow under, right, coming through. Finding our hug. And then we're going to go for these circles of the torso here. So coming in, down, and then back up and down. And back up and down. And back up. One more here. Down. And back up. And let's go the other direction. 4 of these. Take your time. 3 of these. Nice. 2. Beautiful. Last one. Nice. Up. Open the arms back up. Straighten the front leg. I need my block. Right? We're going higher, remember, than we normally do. Clip the hip, reach way forward, and then you're a little higher than you normally are, whatever that means to you. Okay? As I look at my feet, my front heel is with my back heel, or my front heel is with the inner arch. My shoulders are higher than my hips. And as I look at my left hip, I'm letting it rotate just a little bit down. And with that, I'm pulling the right thigh in even more. Okay, so I'm staying with that. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're going up and over. And up and over. And, right, and then circle it through. Inhale, circle it through. Inhale, really reaching out of the shoulder. We're looking for nice fluidity, slidability in the shoulder joint. Awesome. We're coming across. All the way over. And then sweep it back. And coming across. All the way over, 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 and then sweep it back. 2 more, coming across. Over, 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 and sweep it back. Last one, coming across. Over, 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 and then be here. Nice. Lift the back heel, rotate, and step. Top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, wide, swoop up. Nice. Exhaling. Hands to heart. Now left knee up, left knee out, left knee circles back through and steps back. Pivot, straddle. Okay. Wanted to end up here in a straddle. So we did that one a little different. Okay. Toes a bit turned in, heels a bit wider. Okay. Internal rotation, moving from the thighs in the hip joints. Folding. Inhale, lift the chest and come on back up. Right? Inhale. Eyes rolling in. Lift the chest and come back up. One more. Inward, rotating in. Hold here. Lift the chest, find your blocks, and then walk your hands out in front of you. Puppy, wide-legged down dog on blocks. Checking out your heels, equal distance on the back edge of your mat. Bend the knees here a little bit and tilt the tail higher. And then pull the front ribs in as you're doing that. Press the hands down into the ground and potentially straighten the legs. Little bit of tug of war of the hips reaching up and back and the hands, fingers reaching forward. Shoulders now purposely working their way away from each other. Leave the right arm in front, but move it a little bit more center of your line, and then take the left arm through. Rotate to the right. The left hand pushes into the block just like the right hand does. They're now like the feet that ground for the twist on top. And gently unwind. You could probably just leave your blocks there and switch your hands or switch your blocks left and right. Reach and use those points to twist. Notice if you have more weight in your right foot than your left foot, work to balance that out. And then undo. Both arms back to forward. Wide. And then with that, maybe they just find the feet or the ankles. Inhale, half lift. All right. Stepping right foot all the way over to the left, coming down on the bum. Lowering back onto our backs as we began, tucking in, hollowing, and releasing down. Consider letting the legs go just long onto the mat or half rest as we started practice with. Nice and soft in the jaw and the throat, the teeth, the tongue, and begin to come into the unwinding of practice. We'll do our final twist before we close. Our twist will take us either into Shavasana or seated meditation. So we'll consider this just our neutralizing little mini Shavasana. We're neutralizing the muscles in the body, right? From the work that they were doing, and we're bringing them down to just base. But we're also neutralizing the energy of the body. So the breath is working gently its way into just a soft native rhythm. Releasing any efforts of pranayama technique, so no pull of the throat, box breath, no holds, no nothing, just uncovering what is. Notice your connection to the mat now. How does it feel versus our opening recline? I don't know about you, but I just feel flatter. Everything feels just flatter. Bending the knees, the left ankle crosses over the right. Right hand holds the left ankle and then rotate. Twist it and lift it back up. We're just going to do 3 of these. Twist it and lift it back up. Now twist it to hold. Press the knee away from you. 3. Keep pressing it away from you. 2. And then on your exhale, release that effort and let it begin to drop inward. You can remove the foot, like kick the foot out, but now we're letting the knee drop down and in. If it feels better to bring that right knee into tuck to meet it, that's all good too. Breathe that top left hip away from you. Soften the left shoulder towards the earth. And then release any gripping, tuck the knees in and just come back to neutral. Crossing right ankle over left. Left hand is going to hold the ankle. And then we'll twist here. Crossing and lifting back up. Crossing and lifting back up. And cross and hold. And then we begin by pressing the right knee away. And we'll static hold here. Me pressing the right knee away. And then collapsing it in. Let it draw in. And maybe bringing the 2 knees to meet. Reaching back through the right arm. Right hip goes away. Knees come back into the chest. Give a final hug. And then here we make that choice of Shavasana or seated meditation. Settle into one. Soften the jaw, the throat, the teeth, the tongue. Feel the support of the earth. And see if you can settle upon a single place of awareness in the body. Or is it the hips touching the earth? Is it your thumb floating in the air? one spot, one piece, one place. And then shift your attention someplace else. One place, your pinky toe, your kneecap. Be there. One more shift. Shift to the tip of the nose. Gaze at it. Rest in it. Gently waking the body if you're in Shavasana, making your way into a seat. Those of us in meditation, we bring hands to heart. And together we meet, bowing head to heart. Take a breath in. Exhale. I thank you each for your practice this morning. May you reap its rewards. Tashmanashri Gurudev Namaha. Namaste.